Impending bull run of Shiba Inu. There are two indications that might lead to a rally. While Shiba Inu suitable for accumulation as indications predict price growth, Shibarium sales drop as the breed loses vital advantage. Additionally, Ethereum gas costs have dropped significantly. Potential supply shock imminent. Bitcoin price is going up. Many alternative cryptocurrencies, like Shiba Inu, are based on the Ethereum network, thus keeping up with it is vital. Additionally, ETH chain initiatives get an additional boost when Ethereum does well. However, how exactly is this news going to impact the value of Shiba Inu, and what are the specifics? Keep watching because we'll be discussing these topics and more in today's video, as we try to figure out what the Shiba Inu's next move may be. If you're interested in Shiba Inu or own SHIB tokens, you shouldn't miss this video since it's full with useful information. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more SHIB news, be sure to click the like button. But before we go into it, how about we check out the charts for August 8th to see how the Shiba price is doing. Approximately 1,292 Shiba Inu units are being sold today. There was a $92 million trading volume for SHIB in the previous 24 hours, resulting in a 1% decrease in price. With a market worth of more than $7.6 billion, the token is now the 16th most valuable cryptocurrency. Since the price of Bitcoin may affect the value of any currency, including Shiba Inu, we will also briefly examine it. At the moment, one Bitcoin is worth around $54,000. With a total of $17 billion changed hands in the previous 24 hours, the price of Bitcoin has decreased by 0.001%. The market capitalization of Bitcoin is presently more than $1 trillion. We will proceed to examine the fear and greed indicator as our next item for today. This tool is designed to analyze the mood of the cryptocurrency market. Presently, it is at 48, a neutral level. In a typical situation, this would indicate that you should wait to see what happens next before longing or shorting Bitcoin. Nonetheless, it is worth noting that this is 7 points lower than yesterday. Basically, market sentiment is starting to lean somewhat toward pessimism. Do not delay any longer. The time has come to discuss current events. First things first. Supply shock is on the horizon. Gas costs for Ethereum are falling, and there are positive indicators for ETH. The steep decline in Ethereum's transaction costs has the makings of more widespread adoption and positive market mood. The transaction costs for Ethereum have never been lower. According to data from Glassnode, the average gas price for transmitting Ethereum transactions has dropped to 2.6 Gai, which means that costs for normal speed transfers may be as low as $0.28. Gas prices were about 16 Gai a year ago, greatly increasing transaction expenses. Therefore, this is a huge drop. Gas prices have been falling for a number of reasons. The network can now process more transactions at a cheaper cost thanks to recent modifications that simplified transaction processing. Congestion and costs on Ethereum's first layer have also gone down as a result of a general decline in transaction volume. A lack of supply suggests a market that is likely to rise. Recent trends indicate a substantial decline in the quantity of Ethereum stored on centralized exchanges, which adds to the positive view. There may be a supply-side shock in the horizon as only 9.8% of all Ethereum is now held by these platforms. This is a new low. Due to a decrease in supply, this usually results in a spike in price. The On-Chain Foundation's Director of Research, Leon Weidman, thinks this pattern may have a favorable impact on the price of Ethereum in the future. There are mixed indications from the ETH whale's activities. A notable Ethereum whale's latest sale has sparked some alarm, even if the general future seems bright. Perhaps signaling a temporary market drop, the whale sold 88.25 ETH, or around $25 million, at a loss. This one-off event must be considered with the year-long buildup of whales driven by initial price surges. The Ethereum price. What comes next? The The future of Ethereum, according to experts, is cautiously positive. In the event that the price rises above the $3,000 barrier, on-chain data indicates that a possible rally may ensue. Data from CryptoQuant also suggests that whales have been buying up the asset at a large rate recently, which is indicative of their ongoing interest. The second news story of today's video is up next: impending bull run of Shiba Inu. There are two indications that might lead to a rally. The promising indicators. Shiba Inu worth increased by 14% in the last week, reversing the price drop that occurred at the beginning of the month. It is the 16th largest cryptocurrency by market cap as of right now, trading at around 1,300 units with a valuation of about $9 million. Into the Block claims that there are two pieces of evidence that point to the possibility that the rally may continue soon. Concentration, a measure of the growth or shrinkage of major holder stakes, is one such indicator. It is seen as a positive indication since it is up 0.15%. The next item on the agenda is the in-the-money indicator. Changes in the number of SHIB investors sitting on paper profits are shown, with a total proportion of HOD lures in the green up to 48.3% of investors would break even if they were to cash out their stockpile. While 49% would stay underwater, the statistic is up almost 2% in the last day. Here are the warning signs. However, there are a few clues that the meme coin might be about to have a correction. The momentum signal of net network growth, which measures the actual expansion of the token's underlying network, has decreased by 0.22%. Another indicator of whale interest and activity, the number of major transactions, has fallen by 0.34% and into negative territory. The declining rate of Shiba in usage of the burning mechanism is another element that may be seen as negative news for bulls. There was a 97% decrease from the previous day's total of 1.6 million tokens delivered to a null address in the last 24 hours. The long-term objective of the burning program is to decrease the amount of SHIB in circulation, which will make it more valuable over time, presuming demand remains constant or increases. Bone tokens were essential in Shibarium's recent adoption of a comparable system, Burn Portal. Continuing with today's video, we will now discuss the third news article. Shiba Inu loses important advantage, causing Shibarium trades to slide. As an alternative layer to scaling solution on Ethereum, Shibarium has been steadily declining in popularity. The protocol has 4,002 daily transactions as of August 26, according to the most recent statistics from Shibarium's fraud. Compared to the almost 28,600 transactions logged on August 20, this decline is rather concerning. Shibarium's seen a decline in its competitiveness. Since Shibarium's key indicators vary greatly, it is currently unclear what works for the company. Despite the fact that the daily transaction count has remained relatively constant, ranging between 1,850 to 28,600, the effect of this stability on the network is evident. The amount of acceptance of Shibarium will still determine the final pricing point for Shiba Inu. In the midst of the Edge Sheep's failure to maintain a prolonged price increase, this L2 transaction slip occurs. The token has lost 0.16% of its value in the last day, trading hands for 1296 units as of this writing. Location of the Shi burn passageway. Overnight, the Shi burn rate also fell, which is a critical statistic. Despite recent improvements, this statistic has fallen by 99%, according to data from Shibburn. This decline occurs even though the Shibarium burn gateway emerged 8 weeks ago on May. The portal's use has fallen short of expectations, according to current analytics. This is just one more reason why SHIB whales have been reluctant to support the currency. Market mood and the resurgence of these indicators will determine the extent to which the trend shifts. Shiba Inu appropriate for stockpiling, as signs point to price increase. Despite the dips in the crypto market driven by Bitcoin, the price of Shiba Inu is exhibiting signals of an impending increase. The fluctuating circumstances also bring to light the accumulating potential of the meme currency. Perhaps Shiba Inus are ideal for stockpiling. The price of Shiba Inus is circling a critical support level, and a successful breakout from this level can result in substantial gains. This is due to the fact that SHIB's current market circumstances are ideal for recording profits. At now, the MCTI indicator, which stands for Moving Average Convergence Divergence, is displaying a bullish twin peak pattern. When the MCTI forms two peaks above the zero line, with the second peak being higher than the first, we have a bullish twin peak. A lot of people think this pattern means the market is becoming stronger. In most cases, when this pattern forms, it means that positive momentum is growing, which means that the asset's price may go up soon. The Sharpe ratio has also gone positive, joining the MCTI in this development. A positive number is shown by the Sharpe ratio, which is a measure of risk-adjusted returns, would indicate that the asset's rewards are more than its risk. Investors can take heart from the fact that the Sharpe ratio now shows a 10% risk-adjusted return for the day. Keep in mind that these returns are still subject to fluctuation since the Sharpe ratio has not yet stabilized. In sum, Shiba Inu seems to be gaining steam thanks to a good Sharpe ratio and a bullish MCD twin peak. But investors need to be careful since the market might shift at any moment. Is this news something you can get behind? How do you feel about Shiba Inu? Post a comment telling me what you think. The date is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.